Welcome to the Champ and The Chump Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Corey Idle, a.k.a. The Chump. And joining me as always, a man I got covered like a Slick Rick eye patch. I am, of course, talking about the champion. Lou Willard himself is in the building. Lou, how you doing today?
What up? Ready to fumble over some more picks.
Yeah, we're going to botch these real good today.
Yeah.
It's early.
I'm betting on myself because like I told you before we start recording, every draft I do, I'm doing off of my top 200.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm going to see how good I am. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is because these leagues our leagues are cheap, but the leagues we playing outside of the podcast are not cheap.
Yeah, big facts.
They call them high-stake leagues to a point, high-stake leagues.
Big facts. And as Lou alluded to, we are doing our top 200 projections for the year. This show will be 174 through 150. So we're starting to get into the thick of it, which means we will definitely have some names messed up in here in the middle of the list. Right. So take that with a grain of salt. And just as a reminder to everyone, once you've liked and subscribed, hit the notification bell so you know when all these shows are coming out. The list for my top 200, which is actually Claude's top 200, is posted down below here in the show notes. As I just mentioned, my list is comprised solely off of AI. I use Claude as our experiment. Lou is doing his the old-fashioned way, a pen, a pad, and a dream. So with that,
that's why you might hear me call the same name twice.
Some dreams turn into nightmares.
Yeah.
174 on the list for me is Cooper Kupp, wide receiver out of Seattle.
I have him at 173.
Nice. We're already doubling up. I love it. I got Coop slated for 56 receptions, 693 receiving yards, 5 total touchdowns on the season, 119 total PPR points. Again, last reminder for the show, PPR, 12-team leagues is how we base all of this. Coop's just sliding back in years.
Yeah, he's just older.
Yeah.
So good spot for him. It's good for him to even make the top 200.
Facts.
I mean, honestly. But my 174, which I shouldn't even have this guy in the top 200 because he's not going to hit it. And I got him at 174. I told y'all my list was going to get a little janky, at times. And Travis Hunter for the Jags.
Okay.
Because he's not going to really play wide receiver. And then if he does, come on. They don't really need him to.
No.
He's going to play corner. But
you and Claude aren't that far off because I have him at 172.
Oh, okay.
173, I got Juwan Johnson, tight end from New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah. I like him a lot this year. 60 receptions, 932 receiving yards. Only 2 touchdowns Claude has him slated for. 148 total touchdown or total PPR points on the season. I think the 2 touchdowns is mainly coming from the Travis Etienne get for New Orleans.
Yeah, because that's rough.
Shocking.
Because I have him higher than that. I mean, so we'll get to it on my list at some point. My papers are all scattered around. My 173 was Cooper Kupp.
Dig it. My 172 was Travis Hunter. So who you got at 172?
This is going to surprise everybody, and I will be called a homer, but that's okay. But I'm going with Darnell Washington, the tight end for the Steelers.
Oh, I like that actually.
Dude is down 47 pounds. And they're lying about that. They trying to say he only weighed 300. No, dude was like 330 last year. But nonetheless, he's lost 47 pounds. McCarthy's actually using him so far in camp through the first week of camp. So I just threw him on the list again so people don't forget about him. He's going to be a sneaky good draft pick for somebody. But if you start him, you better be loaded. Put it like that. Because you got to see what's going to happen over the first 4 games of the season for Pittsburgh to see how they're going to use it.
Yeah, when we talk a lot about Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland and what happened in Chicago last year with that situation, same situation happened in Pittsburgh with Freiermuth last year. Darnell Washington and Aaron Rodgers clicked, and it worked.
And then the offensive coordinator was trash.
Well, I was leaving that part out.
Yeah. So, but that's enough time on a 172 pick that may not even hit the board.
Yeah, I like him though. If you get into some trouble, tight end wise, Darnell Washington, it could be a clean out.
Yeah,
for you.
don't be afraid to get stuck with him, and definitely take him as a backup.
Yep, 100%. 171, I got Chris Bell, the young wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. I just threw this guy in here because I felt sorry for producer Armando, but I didn't. Claude did. Claude's developing human emotions now, and it felt bad for our producer. It's like, we got to throw some Dolphins in here for this poor guy. 54 receptions for Chris Bell, 687 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns, 115 points on the season. We've talked about Miami receivers a lot. It's just somebody's going to have to step up.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to get the ball in Miami. Yeah. So these guys, I think, like I say, I'm not even going to tell you who on my list because my paper's all out of whack. But nonetheless, that's what makes me fun. But somebody's got to catch the ball in Miami. Somebody's going to put up numbers. So if you're drafting those players outside of Parker Washington could be a starter for you because he's going to get the ball. Mm-hmm. Everybody else, you might just look at him as a backup to see how that offense starts to play out. But my 171 is Isaac Tesla for the Lions. And we spoke on him, but different show, though.
Yep.
I believe it was the first show. So he's kind of he's lost in the shuffle, but he's trying to find his footing in this offense. Because he is a player, but he's playing with a bunch of other players. So he's trying to establish a name for himself. But, as he starts to get some years under his belt, which he is now, I think you see him coming to his own more.
Yeah, his problem isn't talent. His problem is just where he's at. His team is too talented. You could put him on 25 other teams, and he's probably one of the best number 2s in the league.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it. If he was on New England, they wouldn't have went and got Romeo Doubs. They'd have got A.J. Brown.
Yep.
If this guy was already there. If he was in Pittsburgh wouldn't have went and got Michael Pittman.
Yep.
You got a guy. But so he's just stuck where it's Jameson Williams and, of course, Ahmad Ra. So
100%.
But what's your 171 look like?
My 171 was Chris Bell.
That's right.
170, I got Bryce Young, quarterback for your Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
3,300 passing yards, 220 rushing yards, 22 passing tutties, 3 rushing, 25 total on the season, 242 total points. That puts him towards the bottom of our quarterbacks. I think I only have Malik Willis as my only other quarterback on the list so far with our past 2 shows. But I like Bryce. I like what they're building around him. Just got to see it that second year.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I have him ranked higher, actually 10 spots higher. But the bottom line is they put the pieces around you. You started to flash last year, and now you're starting to get in the money situations too because your contract's going to be coming up here in the next year or two. You got to produce. And I think this coach, who seems to be a really good coach, they're going to start to put more on his shoulders. Yes. And he showed himself very well in that playoff game against the Rams. It wasn't because of him. They're like Jacksonville. They still can't figure out how they lost.
Yeah,
Jacksonville can't figure out how they didn't beat the Bills. But I like that pick. Of course, I like it. I have him a little higher. My 170 is Braylon Allen, running back for the Jets. Yeah. I think I have him too low, so he might be a name I have on here twice. Because I think I would like to have him a little higher. But not only did I do this thing just off of field, I also did it 200-1. So I even did it backwards. Made it uber difficult, especially when I'm not using AI or Claude. So yeah. I'm thinking I might have this kid on my list somewhere higher too. So if I do, it'll be a different show. I guarantee you he ain't on there again in this show.
Yeah, no, I like Braylon Allen for multiple reasons. One, Brees got paid. We talk about it all the time on this show. Guy gets paid. What's your next move? Are you still hungry, or are you going to just kind of go through the motions? If Brees Hall happens to have a hamstring pop up or something because the Jets suck, Braylon Allen's going to get a lot of work. I also see a situation where the Jets, like they did last year with Sauce Gardner, if they're in a bad position, and they start selling off pieces. And if you can sell off the guy you just paid in a running back who's got 4 years and a bad leg on him, Braylon Allen's all of a sudden a starting running back. So
or they'll do what they did last year and just take their stars out of the game.
Yeah,
and not play them a lot. So
yeah, I like that pick a lot, and I don't know where he is on my list or if Claude even put him in my list. So I like that one.
I guarantee he's probably higher on your list.
I hope,
because he should be higher on mine. That's why he might be here twice.
I'm starting to question this whole AI thing.
No, I'm starting to question me trying to remember all these picks, because that's what this is about. He probably on my list again.
At 169, I got Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver for the Jets. He must have heard us talking. I have 34 receptions, 390 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, 61 points. His is just an opportunity. Projections suck for him because the Jets suck, but he does have an opportunity. Oh, yeah. And look, you got Garrett Wilson now, Omar Cooper Jr. on the other side, Kenyon Sadiq, and the other tight end they got.
Mason Taylor.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Adonai Mitchell's the guy you can technically let run unaccounted for in this offense, which means he has an opportunity. Whether they get it or not, who knows? Yep.
So we're on 169, correct?
Yes, sir.
169, I have Juwan Jennings, receiver for the Vikings. This is a nice addition for them.
Mm-hmm.
I would have him higher, but now they're in a quarterback competition.
Yep.
Kyler didn't go up there and run away with the job. He should have ran away with that job at OTAs, and he hasn't. So if they're going to be playing 2 quarterbacks, all of these guys are going to suffer. Not anybody not named Justin Jefferson is really going to suffer, which sucks for Jordan Addison, who's a really good wide receiver.
Yep.
They have one of the top duos in the league, and you're playing with you can't figure out who the quarterback is. Make it Kyler Murray and move on. You brought him in there.
This is all on the coach as far as I'm concerned, because Juwan Jennings was a signing that elevated everybody in this receiving core. TJ, the running game, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, everybody got elevated. Then Kyler Murray came in and the coach said, well, it's a competition, and everybody downgraded immediately.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at this situation, I look at the receiving core. If they start 3 receivers, you're starting Jefferson, Addison, and Jennings.
Yep.
That's a top 10 receiving core in the league. That's top 10.
Yep.
I mean, we can't, and you have Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
See what he can do with them. Some guys just aren't practice players. We know that's clearly him. You knew that before you brought him there. So what are we doing anyway?
I totally agree with you.
Just move on.
168. I got quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, maybe Daniel Jones. 3,700 passing yards, 195 rushing yards, 24 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, 29 total on the season, 279 points. If Daniel Jones played, he's a great super flex quarterback. Claude, for some reason, is obsessed with, he will not get Daniel Jones out of these rankings. Even when I type in Daniel Jones is injured, Claude don't give a shit. He has his jersey on. He's waving his little Colts flag. He's got his Ursay headset on, taking notes. And Claude loves Daniel Jones. That's all I can say.
I tell you what, and my middle name must be Claude, because I got him 12 spots higher. My middle name must be Claude, because I love the young man's game. You know, he just, at least he gets injured and not hurt.
Yes.
And I'll go on it just for a second there, producer, just for a second. You get hurt, it's your hamstring tweaking. It's, your neck hurts a little bit. So you got to miss time. No, dude just break something.
Yep.
He break or tear it. He's done for the year. So he ain't bullshitting with his injuries. Those injuries you come back from, always being dinged up, lives with you throughout your career. But I think in that division, outside of the 2 games against the Texans, he can make some steam. Even though the Jags have a good defense, the coach of Jags are usually a good game.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Houston's just going to steamroll them. And this team will have a losing season. We haven't gotten the predictions for records, even if we do. But I think they'll have a losing season. They're in trouble. But so I look for him to have to put the ball up and produce more once he does come back. That's why I have him a little higher on the list. But 168 for me is Calvin Ridley, tight end, or receiver, Tennessee Titan. I like Cam Ward. But I don't want to get overly optimistic about this offense. And I like Brian DeBall, or Dable, or DeBall, however you say his name. I think it's going to work. And that's really going to elevate it. Now he has Carnell Tate around him, and Carnell has his head on his shoulders, not going to be in trouble, anything like that. From every report about he was coming out great. Yep. And if he can hit the ground running with the additional receivers they have and the 2 speedsters in the backfield, Cam Ward, this is see Bryce Young, except he's younger, but see Bryce Young. He has to start to break out now. You got a new coaching staff, and this coach came because of you. He had a chance at head coaching interviews. He went and took an OC job because of the quarterback. So I look for that to elevate everybody in this offense.
No, totally agree. I love it. I think he's a great pick there. Excuse me. 167. Captain Disappointment, Rashad Bateman, Baltimore Ravens.
Shoot. That's funny.
I got him slated for 31 catches, 340 yards, 3 tutties, 52 total points on the season. I mean, just copy and paste it for every friggin' wide receiver that plays in Baltimore, man.
It's just, I mean, I have him a few spots higher, so we'll skip. So I'll just touch on him now. And I got him at 161. But I didn't. He's a guy that I can look at this list right now. I should swap him and Juwan Jennings right now, even though Juwan Jennings is caught up in a stupid quarterback situation when he don't play quarterback.
Yeah.
But the Ravens receivers, but now they handpicked the coach. I look for all of them. They should all do better.
I feel the same way. Claude, I think this is one of the ones where I think I understand Claude's thinking, and putting him this low is just the fact that he hasn't done shit yet.
That's why I have him as low as I have him. The talent is there. I mean, this guy was great at Minnesota. University of Minnesota. He was balling out against Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. He was balling out. So we know he can play, but so they just got to get the offense clicking in Baltimore.
For real.
My 167, I'm going back to my boys. I'm going back to the Steelers, and I'm going back to tight end and Pat Freiermuth.
All right.
Because in this pick, Darnell Washington is the one I wasn't sure about, but I didn't want to forget about. Yeah. This pick I'm very confident in because I went back through and looked at Mike McCarthy's tight end situation. They've always all been good. Why would it change now? And you have a very, very talented tight end whom this is his first year actually playing with a competent coordinator. Dude, you had Matt Canada and Arthur Smith. I think I could call a better game in the NFL than those two could with the time you're allowed to prepare for it. I honestly do think I could call a game as at least as equally as bad, but it wouldn't be worse.
Yeah.
You know, so this is
worse. Couldn't be worse.
No, couldn't be. I've watched every game. It couldn't be worse. And this is his first time playing with an actual legitimate coach who cares about offense.
Yeah.
So this is going to be fun to see what these big boys do for the tight end spot. So I think he could pop on this list, and I got him at 167.
I like it. 166 for me. Ryan Flournoy, Dallas wide receiver. Again, Claude's got us just in this mix of 30 catches, 31 receptions, 367 yards, 3 touchdowns, 54 total points on the season. Again, like anybody else we're talking about this low on the list, it's either an injury or they're lost in the shuffle. He's lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
You just got too many weapons there.
And George Pickens, for as much as you either love him or hate him, he going to put out because he's playing for money now.
Yep.
So he's going to ball out again. My 166 is my man Chiga Okonkwo.
Love
Tight
him
end
this year.
Commanders. I mean, that's why the tight end spot, I'm not worried about it. Now, if I can get one of the big four, obviously I'll take them. But I'm not even going to reach for them.
No.
If I'm not getting Bowers, McBride, if they're in their third round, I'll snag one of them. But maybe I'm not even sure, because the more I look at this list and we start doing this top 200 list, and then when we did the tight ends, I'm like, oh man, there's 12 tight ends that I'm not afraid to have start for me. And to be honest with you, Pat Fryer moved for chicken cockroach, 2 of them. If I'm starting them, I'm fine. But obviously everybody can't be that hybrid tight end where they can play wide receiver like them top 2 fools. They're actually top 4 with Loveland and Warren. But if you're outside of that, even Kelsey, Kelsey's the old man now, but Noah Gray. I mean, but these guys tight ends all of a sudden got a little deeper. Remember, there was 1 tight end, 2 tight ends. Now there's a legit, if you're on the 12-team PPR, there's 12 legit ones that you could start. And I think these 2 guys would be on that list.
Oh, 100%. Especially look at Washington's situation now. Debo's gone. He went back to San Francisco, which leaves Terry McLaurin and some young guys.
Yeah.
And they used Zach Ertz on a cane last year. And they used him. Chig is going to get some work this year. He is going to be a big tight end. I wouldn't be shocked if he's in the top 5 for tight ends end of season.
Yeah, because really the tight end is part of their game plan.
Yeah, 100%. Well, shit, it has to be at this point. Yeah. 165. I have Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got him at 164.
Nice. I got him again. Claude has him at 31 receptions, 367 receiving yards, and 3 total touchdowns, 54 total points on the season. Same thing as Ryan Flournoy, same thing as Chris Bell, some of these Adonai Mitchell, some of these other guys. Just, can you step up? We know who the 2 big guys are. We know you got a tight end that's going to get targets. We know you got running backs that can catch the ball in Pittsburgh. You're the odd man out, dog.
Well, the problem he has right now, like they're saying he had a very good first week at camp. Mm-hmm. His problem is, so did Roman Wilson. Benefit that he has. Anybody remember that guy?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you get an offensive coach, and what happens? All of a sudden, he can play. Who knew? Well, now you have the problem of Aaron Rodgers through the first week was peppering Roman Wilson with balls, and that might just be to see what he can do. Yeah. But as far as Jeremy Bernard go, they said everything he does is really good and nothing spectacular. They said, we're not comparing him to this guy by any stretch of the imagination, but he runs around there like Hines Ward. All he does is produce and does his job. But he's not breaking off any, he's not giving you anything spectacular. He's just going to do his job. And that's why I still think he'll come out and he will play. I'm not sure how much, but we'll see. That's what camp's for. But right now he's being pushed, which is good. My 165 is Malik Washington.
Oh, nice.
Receiver for the Dolphins. Again, I got Dolphins in this list because somebody got to catch the damn ball.
Somebody got to.
And I do have Chris Bell on my list. He's higher. I peeped him out on my other sheet. That's not even with my sheets. What are we doing? No wonder I couldn't see his name. But yeah, and it's just based on maybe Malik will throw the ball to Malik.
It'd be a good connection. That'd be easy for everybody.
Sound like a law firm, Malik and Malik.
I love it. Oh, hell, where are we? 164?
164, yep.
Brian Robinson Jr., running back, Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
820 rushing yards, 22 receptions, 170 receiving yards, 7 total tutties, 145 on the season for PPR points. Look, we've talked about him a ton on this show. We both really, really like Brian Robinson Jr. He's just never been able to take the job. He's not in that situation in Atlanta, but he's in a great position where he's that great helmet tap guy. Bijan needs to come out. He's going to produce.
You know what he is? He is a professional backup running back. You know what a very good job in life is? a professional backup running back. And he is the new generation Samaj P. Ryan.
Yeah.
You're never going to be the guy, but when they put you in, they don't worry about the play dropping off that much. Yeah. Now, clearly in this situation he's in now, there's going to be a significant drop because it's the best running back in the league, you're behind. Yeah. But that said, they're not going to be afraid to put him in there and give him the ball, and he will produce and he will score some touchdowns for you. I have him actually at 155 on my list, so we'll skip him when we get there. But my 163 is going back to the Dolphins. It's Jalen Wright, running back. Now, obviously, they have Achane.
Who is your one? We're on 164.
Oh, it was Jeremy Bernard.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's why I skipped it. That's
so my bad, dog. I apologize.
Got a little ahead of, but since I've already started, I'll do 163 first. And that's Jalen Wright, running back for the Dolphins. Again, I know they have Achane, but somebody got to get the ball. This is a classic situation where they could play both these running backs at the same time. And Achane has a little history of getting a little nick here and there. Mm-hmm. So, and then if they get too far behind, they'll just pull him out of the game. And in the event that they need to trade him, they don't want to get Achane, too many pronouns, pull him out of the game and let this kid play. So I like him in this spot. I'll be curious to see what he can do. They're going to be bad. The Dolphins are going to be bad, but they're going to be very interesting to watch because they have a bright future. But you're playing with a bunch of kids.
Yeah, doing everything right, but growing pains are going to suck.
They're going to suck.
163 for Claude and myself is tight end Oronde Gadsden.
He's my 162.
Love it. 61 receptions, 913 yards, 2 tutties on the season, 152 total points. Claude does not like tight end scoring touchdowns. No. FYI. That being said, this is where I will disagree with Claude. He's another one of these guys in that Freiermuth, Chigakonkwa, Oronde Gadsden. A lot of people are going to forget about these guys because they're so far down on these top 200, top 100 projection lists. Yeah. These guys can play, and he is going to play.
But I think he's this low on the list, mine and Claude's.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's because of David Njoku signing.
Yeah.
Because Njoku could play, and they're just going to cannibalize each other. That's why he would be this low. And I believe Njoku's a name I forgot off my list. So that's what happens when you pull it out of something that has nothing in it. but so you can insert Njoku or him right here, but they should be on my list like I had Washington and Freiermuth. So that's an oversight on my part.
It happens. We'll let it go.
It happens.
We'll keep you around.
Let him slide this time. So he was my 162, by the way. So who's your 162?
My 162 is Tank Dell, wide receiver, Houston Texans. I got him slated for 32 catches, 426 yards, 3 touchdowns, 58 total points on the season. I think Claude's playing this one pretty close to the vest just because he's been hurt. He got hurt viciously, came back, got hurt viciously.
Came back, got shot.
Yeah, like what are we going to get out of this dude?
Shot.
We know he's got the rapport with CJ Stroud. Like those two are boys. Legit, they are boys. So,
and that's why he's on my list, but he'll come in on the next show because I have him higher. Yeah. I do have him higher because I'm looking. He's eventually not going to get hurt, I guess.
I hope.
Who knows?
Man.
Okay, these are easy for me. My 161 was Rashad Bateman. We've already talked about him.
Nice. My 161 is TJ Hawkinson, tight end, Minnesota. Claude's cramming all the tight ends in.
I did that to a point as well, and I noticed that off your list. I'm like, we kind of had the same thinking. Like when you see me have a tight end, I usually have another 1 or 2 within the next 2 or 3 picks. Same thing with receivers and running backs. Just because I want these players to finish within 5 spots of where I rank them. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean I got him real quick, slated for 61, 906, 2 touchdowns again because he's a tight end and Claude doesn't like it. 153 total points on the season. Again, fixed quarterback situation. He's in a great spot. We already talked about it.
And he's a great player. He's really good.
Yeah,
very solid player.
Great tight end. No problem.
I mean, he's past his prime, but he's very solid.
Yeah, 100%. 160. I got Tyrone Tracy Jr., running back, New York Football Giants.
Yep, he's another one I had on my list too low. But
Yeah, I
once it
think
was
you had
done,
him
it
in
was
the
done.
last show.
Yeah, I should have never had him in the bottom 25. Another oversight on my part. So I like him in the spot a lot better.
Well, it's the Scatterboo factor. You know Cam's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Just the style of run.
For me, having him that low was because I was doing the shit from 200 to 1 instead of 1 to 200 like a normal person. That's how I wound up with him too low. But I do like him in that spot right here, though.
Yeah, I got him slated for 580 rushing yards, 28 receptions, 200 receiving yards, 5 total touchdowns, 116 points on the season. So pretty much where a good backup running back should be. Who you got at 160?
My next was easy. We already talked about him, Bryce Young.
Oh, nice.
So already discussed him.
I love it. 159 for me is Zach Charbonnet, running back, Seattle Seahawks.
The wine maker.
Claude basically put the exact same stats on for Charbonnet as he did for Tyrone Tracy. I mean, literally the exact same stats. So I'm not even going to bother reading them again. It's just a matter if he comes back from his knee injury and what Jadarian Price does.
Yeah, if Price balls out, then he's going to have a little. They're still going to run the 2-back set, so it doesn't matter what Price does. If Price balls out, then he gets split time. If Price doesn't is lagging behind, then he's going to get 75% of the work. So, but he's getting no less than 50 because that's the system they've been in.
Do you think if Price balls out, they let Charbonnet take a little bit longer getting back just because of the injury?
Well, yeah, because they're playing to win the Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
So they're going to leave him out as long as they can. But when they bring him back, it's at least going to be a 50-50 workload.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the system they have. That's just who they are.
Would you real quick, I'm sorry. Would you handcuff them? If you draft Price first, would you draft Charbonnet?
And see, here's the kicker. Would you handcuff Walker and Charbonnet? Because it's not a handcuff. They play 50% of the game.
That's a good point.
It's not a handcuff. A handcuff is Brian Robinson Jr. and Bijan Robinson.
There you go.
That's a handcuff. This is a split backfield. This is Pittsburgh Steelers. This is split, Jack. This is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There was no handcuff to be had. So you're just choosing who you think is going to produce more.
Yeah.
But it's split. 159 I have, and I'm curious to see what you think about this one. Bryce Lance, the receiver for the Saints. That's Trey Lance's younger brother out of North Dakota State.
And I know you've been hyping him. I'm running through their
Jordan Tyson, Chris Olave, who just got paid.
They did. Congratulations.
That's another one of my Buckeye receivers signing that big money deal, baby. I mean, 4 years, 132 mil. Get yours, kid. That's what's up. But yeah, Bryce Lance he's going to have an opportunity to earn that third spot.
Yeah, I think I like it because look at the other receivers we've had here: Ryan Flournoy, Jeremy Bernard, some of these other guys,
Malik Washington.
They're all in the same spot. Bryce Lance is in, so it makes sense.
And he has an advantage coming in as a young kid, as a rookie. And the fact that his brother's an NFL quarterback, so he understands NFL offenses. So when they call a play out, as long as a paragraph and a thesis, it's not going to rattle him. It shouldn't, because he's heard it. He's been around it. So we'll see what he does. I'm curious about that one. I'm really curious about that.
That's an interesting pick. He'd be one to have on the bench and just sit for a minute.
Just to see.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Last pick of the draft, because nobody else is taking him.
Nope. But
just snag him up and let's see what happens.
I've been pretty high on him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see what his career is going to look like.
When you're that high on somebody, I don't tend to argue with you. Even if I don't see the vision, it's just like.
But it's just he's got the talent. Number one, he didn't come out early, and the biggest knock on him is he went to North Dakota State.
Yeah.
If he played the way he played at Iowa, people wouldn't be saying people be a lot higher on him.
Very true.
Because Iowa's not a pass happy school. All they're gonna do is run the ball, throw to the tight ends.
Right. Where are we at? 158?
Yep.
I got the old man staying in New Orleans, Alvin Kamara. 650 rushing yards, 42 receptions, 310 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, and Claude has us putting Alvin at 121 total fantasy points. He's just old.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's just old. You got to see if
happens
he
to all
wants
of
to
us.
play or not.
Yeah.
You got to see if he's still hungry and wants to play. That's the biggest concern with him.
He'll get some fanfare work, I think, but Travis Etienne's gonna just eat in that offense.
Yep. And that's why they went and got him.
Yep.
But my 158, I'm going back to the tight end spot. Dallas Goedert.
Love it.
Eagles. He again, they have a new coordinator, one that actually wants to coach the offense instead of cause problems with the offense. Mm-hmm. And he is going to be a big benefit of that. I think he's coming off an injury as well, but I know he got hurt at some point last year. Yeah. But he's Dallas Goedert. He's getting a little older, but he's going to put numbers up.
No, I see him and TJ Hawkinson pretty much being the same thing.
Yeah, TJ Hawkinson is my 157.
Yeah.
So
there you go. My 157 was Calvin Ridley for the Titans, who we already talked about. Real quick, Claude projected him for 34 catches, 580 yards, 2 tutties, 70 total points on the season. And I imagine Claude put Calvin Ridley there simply because of last year's offense and how they ran it. I expect him to be higher this year because I expect Cam Ward to be better this year.
Yeah, that makes sense. See, my 157 was Hawkinson.
Okay.
I'll help you out here. My 156 was Daniel Jones.
Oh, well, shit. We're just flying through your list, man. 156 for me. You know, this is my dude this year. High hopes for him. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end, New York Jets. 62 receptions, 887 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, of course, because it's Claude. 157 points on the season. I think the talent's out of this world for this guy. If he was on the Patriots, I'd have him so high on this list, it'd be insane. Yeah,
because they actually incorporate the tight ends in what they do.
Yeah.
The Jets, not so much. But you drafted him as high as you did. I assume that you plan to use him. But until you do is why I had him at 177.
Yep.
Because I don't know if they're actually going to use him. Because it's the Jets. The Jets.
Yeah. I wonder how much Geno Smith is going to take the play call and change it in the huddle.
Because it all depends on how much leeway they give him. Because I know you can say he don't give a damn, he's older, he gonna do what he want. They take his ass out the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Take you out the game. So, or they may only say, you can change it, but it's a run or a pass. And then you call the pass play. That's the best shot the kid would have in that situation.
Yeah.
But if they say it's either this play or that play, you can still change it, but it doesn't come to you. So there's a lot of things they could do, but I just hope they use him because he has the
So
talent.
do I. God, so do I. He was one of my favorite picks in this draft.
I'm liking today's show. This is going really easy for me because my 155 is Brian Robinson Jr. for the Falcons. We already talked about him.
Well, then you'll love this. My 155 is Malik Washington, wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins.
There we go. Well, I see. Oh, go ahead. You got to get the stats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was going to say I have him slated for 41 catches, 380 yards, 3 touchdowns, 56 total points. I think that's about as good as it can get for a Miami receiver this year.
And that's not bad, though, because and the numbers might be low because they're going to be throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I will see yours and raise you a 154 of Zach Charbonnet because we already talked about it.
Oh, hell. Well, we're going to have to fill up some time then talking about my 154, Dylan Sampson, running back out of Cleveland. I don't know how we're going to fill. His mama couldn't fill up time talking about him for 15 minutes.
I got him on my list at 150, so I got him
I got it here. I got him scheduled or slated for 220 rushing yards, 38 catches, 300 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, 90 total fantasy points on the season. Based on this and also what Claude was doing for Alvin Kamara with 42 catches compared to Dylan Sampson at 38. Seems like Claude has a feeling he's going to be a third down back, passing downs back kind of guy.
Yeah. So I got him there because Quinshon Judkins has he's dealing with that ankle. And if he gets dinged up, this kid's going to get more time.
Yeah.
And, and we'll see what he does with it. So that's why I got him at my 150. But my 153, is that where I'm at right now?
Yeah, we are. I was just fucking with you.
No, I couldn't.
We're 153.
Is the guy that you just was willing to replace like he's never produced anything for you guys in New England. Hunter Henry, tight end Patriots. I like him. Glad somebody on the show does. You was ready to just throw him out with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Hey, we're New England, baby. You're all expendable.
Guy's done nothing to lose his spot. Give me Hunter Henry.
If you ask the NFL, the Patriots have never had a Hall of Famer on their team, and that's how we treat it. You're in, you're out. Don't care. But yeah, Hunter Henry's the dog. I love Hunter Henry.
I love his stat lines.
Yeah.
He got 3 for 20, 3 catches, 18 yards, and 2 tutties. Oh, come on, man. Hunter Henry. That's my guy.
He's on my list at 146 to give you an idea.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that.
No, he's just one of those guys that never gets drafted in fantasy drafts, always gets picked up in free agency, always produces.
He produces. Yep. He will beat you one game this year. He will beat you if you don't have him.
Yep.
They're like, man, how he get 24 points on me this week?
He did it to people when he was in San Diego. He did it to people when he's been in New England. Dude's just a quiet dog.
You know what he is? He's a damn good football player.
Yes, he is.
That's it. You could, if you walk by the mall, if he walked by you in the mall, do they still have malls? But if they walk by him in a store or whatever, you wouldn't even know him.
No. 100%.
There you go.
100%. 153 for me. Chris Rodriguez Jr., Jacksonville Jaguars. 380 yards rushing, 14 catches, 90 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, 74 points on the season. Lou has turned me around. I was kind of questioning Bashan Tutin's grip on this starting job. And now I'm like, Chris Rodriguez is talented as hell. He ain't going to see much time because Bashan Tutin's going to run that shit.
Well, and then too, and his name escapes me, the third string running back may beat Chris Rodriguez out. Because that kid could play, and I should have been better prepared, but I just don't have his name. It's not coming to me. But I do like that pick. But 152 for me is Jalen McMillan, receiver for the Bucks.
I like that.
Last couple years, Godwin's been hurt. So this kid was on the rise, and then he had that injury, that scary injury with I believe it was his neck, which is very scary. But he came back from that. Now he should be fully healthy. And he and Ibuka to go with Godwin with the loss of Mike Evans, those 110 plus targets has to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that he's definitely going to get his opportunity to shine right now. So, and I think he will. So we'll see what the combination of him and Ibuka can do.
No, I like it.
But he has a disgruntled quarterback too. So, but when you're disgruntled and it's over the lack of money you tend to play and just keep putting the finger up at the coach and the general manager till they trade you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not friends with him, but everything I've seen about Baker is he's that kind of guy. Like, oh, you're not going to pay me? Yeah. Watch what you're going to miss. I'm going to win you a Super Bowl, and then I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Because he's that kind of...
Wouldn't go Super Bowl. I say get you to the playoffs and maybe win.
He'll get him to the playoffs, yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
LaQuint Allen, by the way, was the running back in Jacksonville.
Yeah, watch LaQuint Allen. That kid can play. And don't be shocked if he's the number 2 running back in Jacksonville.
Interesting. That would be wild. 152 for me. Sam Darnold, quarterback, Seattle Seahawks. 4,100 passing yards on the season, 90 rushing yards, 27 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 29 total touchdowns, 268 total fantasy points on the season. The only reason Sam Darnold's this low is because he doesn't run.
Yeah, and I have him a little bit higher, but he'll be on my next show.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's just gonna be. He's learned to be steady Eddie. He got a coach that believed in him. So he's going to throw you the occasional 3 picks in a game because that's what he does.
Yeah.
When I say he's steady Eddie, that's the good and the bad, people. The good and the bad.
No, the best thing for Sam Darnold is he's got a good running game and a great defense. So he very rarely has to win you a game. He can just play core. And I'm not calling him a game manager because he doesn't play like that. It's not Trent Dilfer with the Ravens.
No, because he can go win you a game.
Yes, he can. He just doesn't have to.
Yeah, he's went and won a couple once he got with the right situation.
Yep.
Funny 100%. How that happens.
Isn't it? Crazy.
But I got your favorite player, your first ballot Hall of Famer, your guaranteed gold jacket goal getter, Woody Marks.
Yes, I knew it. I was trying so hard not to interrupt you.
Woody Marks. It's just because I'm not a fan. It doesn't mean he deserves to be on this list. Just like I have Drake London and Kyle Pitts on this list, Woody Marks should be on the list, but he's not going to be a starter. If you're starting him, it's just because it's not a bad. Well, this year's bad because they have Montgomery.
Yeah.
But if Montgomery's hurt and you have to start Woody Marks, you're okay because the team is going to run the ball. Mm-hmm. So just by he's accidentally going to get points.
Yep.
But he couldn't carry the mail when he had a chance. If he could have, David Montgomery would not be on that roster. So we all know I don't think he's the best back going. And, nothing against the man personally, but
don't backtrack.
I got him at 151.
Don't backtrack
I got him
now.
I got him at I don't know any person. If I did, I whoop his ass in some tone.
I'm looking up the list. I have Woody Marks ranked 15.
1,500?
Yeah.
1,500 is what you have Woody Marks ranked.
Oh, shit. You got him ranked at his address.
I got him ranked at what he should be drinking. 151. Right. Go on about your business. Hell out of here.
151 for me. I got Brenton Strange, tight end out of Jacksonville. 63 catches, 859 yards, 3 touchdowns, 163 yards from Claude's wise brain. Yeah, we've talked about him last show. He just has a great opportunity.
I had him at 182. He has a talent around him problem. You'll know in the first 3 games if I have him too low or if you have him too high. Yep. You'll know in the first 3 games they play. It really is that simple.
100%. And you can see the theme for everybody watching at home. All of the tight ends we've mentioned in the last 2 shows, they all got the same problem. There's just talent surrounding them. Even Hunter Henry is just this year surrounded by talent.
Yeah, and these tight ends we're mentioning, obviously they're good. You make the top 200, everybody's good. Yeah. But they're very good tight ends. They're just not the elite tight ends that we'll be talking about in the next 2 or 3. Well, probably not even the next one. It'll be a bunch in the very last show we do at our 1 through 49 or 1 through 25 or whatever. Mm-hmm. The last 2 shows will be loaded with some tight ends. They're just not that elite tight end. They're just very good tight ends.
Yeah, exactly. Did you already do your 151?
No, yes, it was Woody Marks. How could you forget the great Woody Marks?
I just wanted you to say his name again.
I mean, he's the best running back in Texans history.
Should we do a quick Woody chant?
Aaron Foster couldn't do nothing with this dude.
No.
Or what was his name? I can't even get his name.
Yeah, right. Arian Foster. And they're lucky.
Arian Foster.
Andre Johnson's ass is lucky they don't put Woody out at receiver because he'd break those records too.
I'm telling you, Foster would have rolled the bench if this dude was there when he was there. Mm-hmm. Period.
There's a reason they don't run the running back pass. Because he'll take CJ Stroud's motherfucking job. Don't play. At 150 to round out the show, I got Antonio Williams, wide receiver for the Washington Commanders. Probably too low at this point. Bye-bye, Debo. 46 receptions, 640 receiving yards, 4 tutties, 108 points on the season from Claude projections. I just mentioned Debo's departure. It's all there for Antonio Williams.
Just got to take it.
Yep.
Got to take it.
It's yours, homie. Do with it what you can.
And so for the very last pick of the show, we've already talked about him. I have Dylan Sampson at 150.
There you go.
Running back for the Browns. So it was a good show. I like the list. There's guys on the list that's going to be, I think I have a couple too low, but that was because of the idiotic way I did my list. But
that's a little harsh. Take it easy on yourself, man.
I mean, no, it's football, dog. You know, New England ain't no different than nobody else. You either get it done or you don't. That's why I have these behind me.
Well, I was going to say, first off, New England is very different from everybody but one other team because we get it done or we don't. That's why we got 6 of them motherfuckers on our hands, and the rest of yins don't. 2 teams got that.
I said what you talking about.
I said that. I said at the beginning, before I said there are 2 teams in this league that have that same principle.
Okay.
2 teams.
We're still going to be doing the show. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, too, like you look at Cleveland, they're going to be bad. That defense is going to be nothing. It doesn't have clearly Myles Garrett, but it lost Jim Schwartz. That is a hit. So the Browns, I have probably 4 of their offensive players in this top 200 because somebody got to get the ball. They're going to be slinging it around, but if I was drafting Browns, I'm only drafting Fannin and Junkins. Everybody else you pick them up because they're on the board and you go, I wonder what they're going to do. So
and I'm telling you right now,
like Dylan Sampson.
I know we don't talk about defenses. The Browns defense is a fool's errand this year. I would not take them.
Oh God, you might as well take the Saints defense at this point. I mean, they have that defense is through.
Yeah.
And good for Ward getting his money when he did before this whole thing it's already falling apart. It's never been together. But at least he got paid one more time. Maybe they'll trade him to a contender because he deserves it.
He does. I love by the way, big weeks for Ohio State players getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we end the show. If you're young and you can play football, go to Ohio State. That's where you make money.
Look, period.
Yep. For the great Lou Willard, I'm Corey Idle. This has been the Champ and The Chump Fantasy Football Podcast. We will see yins next time with more of our top 200 projections, doing 149 through 124.
Yeah, I got all the numbers mixed up.
I'm mathing at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got to go. It just made me have to take a shit. Catch yous on the flip side, boys.